Whether you're watching this before or after the water update, it doesn't really matter. The goal of this video is simple, to show you how to build this bridge. If you want to add some curvy shapes to your village, or simply connect two parts of your base, this bridge is perfect for you. So follow me through this guide, grab your hammer, and let's build.
Hey.
Hello builders, welcome to this building guide video. As you can see, we are in a bit of a construction zone here, still waiting for the water update. There's a lot of unfinished builds around, like this tower over there for example, and a lot of empty areas around, so please don't pay too much attention to the messy surroundings. What really matters today is this bridge. As you can see, one of the arches isn't done yet, so we will build it together. This video will be in two parts. First, I'll show you how to create the base, the pillars and the overall shape, and then we'll move on to the arch. Alright, let's start with the first part. Okay, to start building, here's what you need to do first. Create two squares, each 6 blocks wide, and leave 18 blocks of space between them. That's the foundation of the bridge. I'm using rough stone blocks for this part, and everything else will be built on top of it. Once you've got that done, we can move on to shaping the bridge. For each pillar, you need to go 15 blocks high with rough stone block. Then switch to weathered stone block and add 9 more. After that, just add 2 extra layers to finish the top. Okay, you've got the plan, you've got the idea, let's get to building. The rough stone block is done. Now let's continue with the weathered stone block. For the last layer, this will be the top of the bridge, so use any material you like. I'm using refined wood blocks on the side to add a wooden touch. And for the surface of the bridge, I'm using castle wall stone blocks. At this point, I wanted something to mark the separation between the two blocks. I tried a few different options and finally decided to use the fine stone fences. You can get them directly from the carpenter. And you will need 8 of them per pillar. Here's what your bridge should look like so far. I hope it wasn't too complicated, because the next part is the trickiest part of the build. Now we can move on to the arch, and we will do it directly on my bridge. Alright builders, let's build this arch together. It's the next day and we've got this beautiful sunrise. Perfect time to get started. If you've been following my channel, you know I love using simple coffins for arches, so we are going to need quite a few of them, around 80 in total. Yeah, I told you I love coffins. Before we start placing the coffins, you will need to build a wall right in the middle of the bridge. This wall will stay here until the very end, don't remove it. It's just a support and a reference point to help you place the coffins correctly and keep the shape of the arch. What I'm doing here is counting the blocks to make sure the first coffin is placed exactly in the middle. Here I'm using the reference wall to judge how deep I should place the coffins. Once you've found the right depth, keep it the same so you don't mess up the first coffin's position. The most important coffin is now placed. From here, continue on both sides, adding each coffin with a slight 2-step tilt to keep the curve smooth and even. For the next 2 coffins, tilt them 3 times. And for the last one, 2 times. We've just finished one side, now apply the same method on the other side. Half done, now get to the other side and follow the same process. From here you can see the backs of the coffins already in place. Now add the new ones, making sure the two sides merge smoothly. You now have the overall shape of the arch. Now comes my favorite part, smoothing out the curve. To do this, place a coffin in between every two coffins already in place, and always following the reference wall. And there you have it, the arch is complete. You can now remove the wall in the middle and add some wall pieces along the sides. Next, we can work on the details of the arch using my two favorite tools, the decay tool and the overgrowth tool. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this build. I spent a lot of time figuring out the best rotation to get the perfect shape for the arches. If you want to support the channel, don't forget to like, share, and join the Discord if you want to share your builds or simply talk with the community. See you very soon, à bientôt, merci beaucoup.